Good morning. I hope you woke up very well. This is the second last day of our kidney cleanse, and I'm so happy that we already have very good news. I'm so happy that we're sleeping better, we're feeling very well. Some people have lost weight, even when it was difficult for them to lose weight before. So, hey, because of the new members and for Leah especially, I thought I should be also making us a video whenever I can of the juice or smoothies that I'll be making. Today's juice is going to be based on frozen herbs and frozen kale because I'm in a hurry and I don't want to start cutting up things. So for me, when I'm preparing myself, I get to freeze up some stuff so that in times like these, I still am able to have a juice. So I have frozen kale there. Of course, I'm not going to use all that. So the only thing I'm adding here is turnips, some ginger that I've had to prepare. Then I'm going to use the chlorophyll mix in here. My base is going to be brewed hibiscus tea. Of course, the tea that I took in the evening, whatever remains, I don't pour it. I let it cool down, then I use that as my base. Then I'm going to use a mixture of blueberries and some pomegranates and then grapes. That's going to be my fruits. Again, the key fruits that for us that we get to highlight are cranberries and pomegranates. They really help to exit toxins from the body. Then my frozen celery. These are the celery stalks. There you're asking what are the stalks? How do I know what is 3 stalks and all that? Now these cut into pieces is not stalks. Yeah, these are now pieces of a stalk, right? The stalk is the whole stem of a celery bunch. So that is one stalk. So if we say 3 stalks, it means you get that whole stem and then you cut it into small pieces. So for me, these are frozen. Then I have some frozen parsley. Parsley is one of the key herbs that we're using. It's very good at helping fight infections. It helps the kidneys to be able to clean blood out very well. The kidneys to stay healthy themselves, and that's why parsley and celery will not miss or should not miss in a kidney cleanse juice. Okay, so I'm going to put this together. I'm going to get a little bit of this. I'm going to show you. Then blend it up, strain, because I have a smoothie coming up in just 2 hours. I'll strain mine. But if I knew my lunch was going to be a little bit later, there's people who start their day really early. If you start your day at 5, that means you're done with your morning routine about 7 a.m. So if you're taking your juice at 7, you might need to take your juice with a pulp. Yeah, with a little bit of pulp. But if you know you're going to take it and then shortly you'll have your lunch, because your lunch has the fiber, then you might need to skip up on straining the juice or even juicing the ingredients themselves. So to blend, I'm going to use 1 cup of the mixed fruits. I'm going to add 1 teaspoon of baobab powder, 1 cup of the fruits. I'm going to use a handful of the celery, a handful frozen celery. I'm going to use a handful of the frozen parsley. Always ensure to wash your vegetables in vinegar before you freeze them. Like soak them in vinegar for about 10 minutes and then wash them properly. Then you can be able to freeze them. Yeah. So I'm going to add my ginger. Then I'll add the turnips, a handful. Then I'll add the kale as well. It's about 3 leaves. Let me just cut these up a bit. So I'll use just a handful of the kales. Now then put 2 teaspoons of the chlorophyll mix. So what do you do when you don't have lemon and lime? I've run out. I'm going to go to the market tomorrow. My kombucha comes in handy to help me with that. So I'm going to add half cup kombucha to help with the balancing the pH levels of the body. And then I'll add my water. Then blend. So there for me is dinner and breakfast. I'm going to take half the bottle as breakfast, and then I'll drink that infused water as my water for the day. Then I'll take that juice for dinner as well. So my infused water today didn't have, again, it also didn't have lemon and lime. So I added kombucha. I added 3 tablespoons of kombucha into the water. I've infused it from lemon verbena, some oregano, and some sage. So if you're going to infuse your water with herbs, you need to bruise them a little, so that they can release their essential oils into your water overnight. So when I'm washing the herbs as well, I bruise them up a little bit, right? So for them to be able to add their oils into the water. When you start taking flavored water, you don't want to take water any other way. As long as there's some herbs, there's that beautiful aroma that you get out of the herbs, yeah. And it's fresh, it's nice, it's organic. You're just happy that you're doing that. And the smoothie, definitely when I'm making my juice, I also make the smoothie. The smoothie has just been, again, quick stuff. So I make amaranth muesli, and the amaranth muesli is just what I've added because it has the seeds, it has the nuts, it has the amaranth. What do I add? I just add collagen powder. So I used 4 tablespoons of these collagen powder, 1 tablespoon of goji berries, 1 tablespoon cranberries. Blended it. This is going to be my lunch. It's as easy as that. So Leah and the newbies, I hope you find this fun to make. I hope you find it a learning lesson for you. We will learn one thing at a time. Just be patient with yourself. Don't get to learn all this overnight. No, learn one thing at a time. Perfect it. Move on to another one. Perfect it. Take your time, not too much of it, but allow yourself to go through the process and enjoy the process, as opposed to just going too fast. Simply because others are done with 1 month doesn't mean that they didn't go through this, the confusion, the not understanding products. Where do I get the products? And today I've basically improvised, because we are doing okra water with mint and rosemary as a standard, but I didn't have them. Like I said, I'm going to the market tomorrow, so whatever I have in the garden is what I had to use. I don't plant rosemary. It can't grow in my area code. It just refused in my garden. But I have most of the herbs. I have basil, I have thyme, I have lemon verbena, I have lemon balm, I have all varieties of oregano. So I just go to the garden and pick whatever is available, as long as I have lemon and lime. I've run out of lemon and lime, so I've used kombucha, right? Will give me the same effects and benefits that I'm looking for. Hope you get to enjoy your day. This is Wellness Together, and for Wellness Together is Coach Doreen.